And it is time for us to take a look at some of our national and international headlines for this Friday morning. It is June 9th, 2017. And as always, we have more stories available at our fingertips than we have time for in a short video. And so I'd like to invite you to become a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com. If you're interested in getting 30 to 40 minutes of audio news delivered directly to your inbox, it's something that you could upload onto your iPhone or other device and listen to the news on your way to work. Well, let's take a look at some of the stories we've got today. Once again, North Korea has fired some missiles. In this case, they appear to be the type of surface-to-sea missiles that would be designed to take out, the U.S. aircraft carrier that was just there. Actually, the whole fleet was just in that area where they fired the missiles just a couple of days ago. They've recently left, and North Korea fired the missiles out, a whole salvo, to prove if we had wanted to, we could have taken you out. ISIS has threatened to conduct terrorist attacks in Russia and 7 other countries, specifically in a poorly worded English language letter sent out to all of these countries through Brussels. It warns good Muslims to avoid public places, any kind of public places, from markets to squares to movie theaters, what have you, because they are coming to get the infidels. Comey was actually testifying yesterday in front of Congress and said straight out that the Trump White House lied about the FBI, talking about that famous tweet in which Trump apparently threatened him with tapes. Comey said, "Release all the tapes. I'm good with it." He went on to say, quote, "Lordy, I hope there are tapes." What this means for the Trump administration is, questionable at this point. As far as whether or not this actually constitutes obstruction of justice, well, that's not Comey's call, but it's likely to be pursued at this point, given the hatred of Trump in some sectors in our society. Russia is advising the United States to use better discretion in planning their airstrikes in Syria, as the number of civilian casualties has risen sharply. Also, rock star Phil Collins taken to hospital after a serious fall. He apparently tripped while going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and gashed his face open, had to get some stitches. Looking at the general election in the UK, polls are currently predicting a Tory win. And in France, the magazine Charlie Hebdo ran an image of a decapitated Theresa May. Basically, she's holding her own head, saying too much is too much. And inside there was also a cartoon mocking the London Bridge terror victims. This, of course, as outrage has come up on social media about Charlie Hebdo, which is known for its outrageous and controversial cartoons. In fact, because of one of their cartoons about the Prophet Muhammad, Islamists attacked them and killed a whole bunch of the people that work at Charlie Hebdo a couple of years ago, if you remember that. Al Jazeera says that it is currently combating a hack, but all entities remained operational. Keep in mind that Al Jazeera is a subsidiary of Qatar. As the Qatar situation is continuing, they are vowing no surrender in this fallout with Arab states. And remember that Congressman Gianforte, who body slammed a reporter, took him to the ground, broke his glasses. He has now officially, publicly apologized, took full responsibility for his actions, and said, "I had no justification for doing that. You did not touch me," as it was reported. "I was wrong." He also made a $50,000 donation to a free press group. And Charlie Gard, you remember the little baby in Britain whose parents were fighting to keep him alive by taking him to the United States for an experimental treatment? Well, the court has finally ruled it, all the way to the Supreme Court in Britain. Nope, it's time to turn off the machines and let the baby die with dignity. That'll be my section of commentary today at radiofreespeech.com. And remember, if you want more news, become a subscriber, and you'll get it delivered directly to your inbox.